Hello, Paul Thompson from bushcraftcanada.com. Okay, I'm going to do another quick comparison video here, this time between the HK9 and the F1 Cos from Fallkniven. Thought I'd do a quick video here. It was one of the ones that have been requested, and two beautiful knives here, top end knives, both of them, and I'm just going to go through each knife and then the differences between the two. But first of all, I'll just show you dimensionally that they are slightly different here. The F1, of course, beautiful knife, standard, probably is the best-selling knife in Fallkniven's range. Superb knife. This is the cobalt laminate version. It's 8.5 inches, approximately 4-inch blade, and you can see it in contrast with the HK9, which is about 7 3/4 and about a 3.5-inch blade. So I just thought I'd quickly show them together, just to get some idea. And actually, you know what? I'll just show the handle thicknesses as well. You can see there's greater thickness there on the F1. The stock thickness, by the way, is the same, 4.5 mil. But anyway, I'll just do a quick chat about the HK9. HK9 is, I guess, is the luxury choice. I guess that's what you might say. Again, a beautiful knife. Fit and finish is absolutely excellent on these, and this just feels really lively knife in the hand. Has a little bit more weight. It's about 180 grams, so it's a little bit more weight than the F1, and that's because this is a full broad tang, as you can see, and the micarta slabs add that weight to it, even though it's dimensionally smaller. But it feels a really comfortable, controllable knife in the hand. It has this lovely arch to the handle. Handle itself is it's nice. Got these nice pins here, the Fallkniven medallion, which is on all those sort of luxury knives that Fallkniven make, and got that lanyard hole there. Really nice blade shape on this. It's a slight upsweep to it. Of course, designed primarily as a hunting knife, but really, you could apply this to almost any application, bushcraft as well. It's going to be a great knife for any of those applications, because it's so comfortable, so controllable, and like I say, the steel quality is outstanding. Really nice knife, actually, this. I think perhaps it, obviously the price point's quite high on it. A lot more handwork goes into this than the Fallkniven, the F1, and so the price point is higher. There's not so much variation in terms of handle materials and things you can get. But I think it's, if you're looking for a really sort of high-end, luxurious, lifetime quality knife, the HK9 is a very good investment, I would say. The steel is, of course, the laminate 3G steel, absolutely outstanding steel, of course, stainless, laminated, very high torsional strength, very fine steel, and edge holding about 62 HRC, so it's going to be an excellent edge holder. And of course, the reason they selected that steel is because of this. When you're field dressing, it's exactly what you need. Convex grind, excellent cutting edges, has nice stainless steel finger guard there too. So a really nice knife here, luxury, high-end, high price, but quality through and through. Very nice knife. The F1 Cos, I would say, actually is the practical choice. If you want a really high-end blade steel and a very practical, time-tested design, probably the F1 Cos is almost unbeatable. The price point is quite a bit lower, and the reason of that is because there's just a lot less handwork goes into this, to manufacturing the knife. You can see this has this textured thermon handle. The tangs, I've said before, they nibble top and bottom, so you've got a wrap-round handle. Very practical in very cold conditions. This worked very well in gloved hands because of the texturing. And of course, the F1 design is one of the best designs ever. And it's been time tested, field tested over a long period, so it would be a very good choice in terms of the practicality of the knife design and the materials. This one has the cobalt laminate steel, very tough steel. It's the steel that they use on the X range and the Pro range. Again, it's laminate, stainless, very fine edge and very tough. Now it doesn't have it's about 60 HRC as opposed to 60, but it's a very tough steel, so it's more sort of bushcraft type work this would be a good choice. Full convex grind, of course, again, you're going to get great edge holding. You can see that the spines on these are squared off, by the way, but they're not sharpened, obviously they're square. So you're going to get great edge holding, and like I say, a superbly practical design. There's that lanyard hole there, and you can see the tang there at the end exposed. But a very practical knife, you know, in every respect, and really a great price point, really, for the quality of the steel. Now, there's a couple of choices with the F1 Cos. You can have a Zytel, or in this case I'm just showing here the leather sheath, which is a cavalry style, you know, flap over sheath. You know, fairly simple but good quality, reliable, and or you can get the Zytel sheaths, which I've shown you do get with the option. With the HK9, they've done a sheath which I don't think they do on any of the other range. Very nice. It's a quality thick leather sheath. Has a little cam in here that the blade, the finger guard, kind of clicks over to hold it in place, but it's friction fit as well. And a nice chunky leather sheath there for the HK9. So I think, you know, to be honest, whichever way you go, I don't think you'd be disappointed. I would say if you want purely practical value for money, the F1 Cos, very, very difficult to beat. If your budget is higher and you want a real luxury knife with superb ergonomics and superb steel, I think the HK9 will be the way to go. But like I say, I would happily use either. So there you are. You can see them by our site, bushcraftcanada.com. And as always, if you need more information about them, just email me, Paul@bushcraftcanada.com.